feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really say.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Sawyer. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Second and 11. On the ready. At the 24-yard line.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. Squeeze. Ready.
Now a give, right side. Watt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on third down, Costello. He wants it all for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready? 53. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
They'll run on first down. Sawyer. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his fifth touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 28-yard line.
Come on.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Hey,
On 3rd and 2, Costello. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And it will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Kill.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray stepping up. He's going to keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up third and
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Ready up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, lock it. Check 52.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Hey, exit. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, check. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
From the gun, Costello. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Murray now on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
2nd and 15. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Set, ready? 60 or. I don't think you got it, son. Speed grip.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, Charlie. 56. Ricky. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Fine.
Operating from the gun. Costello. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
"21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Mike, you better bring it. I'm letting you go.
On 1st down, Sawyer. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the sack on 1st down, Murray. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Now this one complete on the slant route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Murray fighting. Lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mike's 59. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
He's checking. Crash. 59's Mike.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take ball down. Murray has it stripped, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Following the fumble recovery, Costello in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
56. Hey, here we go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
On 1st and 10, Costello. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go again.
Ready?
The final shot before break. Costello, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Leo.
Out of the gun, Geis. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going to launch this thing, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Got it. 53. Check 53. Come on. You better bring it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Copeland, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. There the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Man, I got you.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 13 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point safely through. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on third and long. Costello. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's get this. Let's get this. Come. 56 to Mike. 56. Go. Watch the pass. Ready.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
Their own 46-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try the left side. Sawyer. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And this will not be... returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Go. Go.
First down, Murray. He's able to find Wallace. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked. Away and incomplete.
Intended for number 12. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
53.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Throwing again, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Intercepted by the Vikings. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
First down.
Ready? White 25. Check 50. Easy. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. White.
56. Mike's 50.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, Watt. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? Black 22.
52 the Mike. Stop your whining.
New Mike 52. Mike 52. Sonic. Watch the pass.
Jameis now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Jameis to throw it. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
I'm going to run you over. Flip it. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's go.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Vikings are able to get a score back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Sawyer, he'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
49, check 49, check 49. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready? 51, Mike, 51. Here we go, D.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Flynn. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll run on first down. Sawyer, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Tight end right.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes, maybe.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flynn. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3. Hayward. Shoot up.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Buying time to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shot.
Throw left side complete. It's Flynn. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back to throw it, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Murray. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Point after here coming up. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike's 56.
Winston. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them.